Yes. How y'all doing, man? Welcome to Sweets Comedy Club. Yeah, we back in the building, y'all. Sweets Comedy Club podcast. It's me, your host, Salahuddin Holmes. Everybody know me as Sal Holmes. I got two special guests with me right here. We gonna give them a round of applause. You know what I'm saying? Shouts out to my homegirl comedian Jess Pam, and to my homeboy Eli Richardson. What's up, y'all? How y'all doing? Welcome to Sweets Comedy Club podcast. Thank y'all for coming through and coming showing us some love, man. How y'all been?
Good, man.
Blessed.
Y'all nervous or something? What the fuck? Y'all know who I am? What's up, man? Don't be acting like that.
Damn.
How y'all doing?
You trying to see who'll come out this door right
Yeah,
here.
that's gonna snatch your ass. Well, you ain't funny, so we're gonna come out there like it's the Sandman. That big ass hook is gonna come and snatch your ass.
Oh, shit.
So what y'all been up to, man? Let me know what's going on with y'all. I see y'all traveling the world. Plastic Cup girl, Plastic Cup boys doing a tour. Y'all done been all over the country, man. How has that experience been for y'all?
That shit's dope. It's great. Got a lot of exposure.
Yes.
Being on the road. You travel a lot.
We
but
all love that.
It's a great experience. I think we done been to. We were trying to think about it the other day, like, yo, how many places have we been? And we really can't even keep track because we
That's
just
dope, right
it's out here
That's
moving.
dope.
So
So start us from the beginning, Pam. How did you start comedy? You know what I mean? What was your introduction into saying, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna hit the stage and try to be funny? Was it like something in high school, or did everybody just tell you, girl, you should try it? You know, you funny as hell. How did that work out for you?
well, in high school I was class clown, best dancer, right?
Okay.
So
I see you in there with your TikTok videos. Yeah, man, that motherfucker. Remember when you first came, I used to be in there. Like, hold up, put that song on. She be in that motherfucker straight bopping. You remember the beginning, right? She come in, she had a whole routine down.
be my friend.
I didn't say shit. I didn't
So that
say
was the
shit.
beginner?
So that was, obviously the beginning, but I never thought it was anything that I could really make of it. And then, years and years and years went by, and people always like, oh, you so funny, you this, and I'm like, okay. And one of my aunts, we was in the kitchen one day, and I had them like, yo, I'm about to pee on myself, and she was like, yo, you really need to be on somebody's stage somewhere.
Yes.
And that time it hit different, and I was like, you got a point.
Yeah.
And I made a phone call and was on stage the next day. No
I
bullshit.
ain't mad at that. So what was your first show at?
78 Lounge.
78 Lounge. The historic 78 Lounge. There you go.
Historic 78
Yeah.
Lounge.
So E, what about you, bro? What was yours? What was your beginning?
Oh, man. Class clown. Same kind of story. What happened? I was always trying to get like a grade 9 to 5.
Okay.
And my brother was like, nah, fuck that. You ain't about to be no 9 to 5, nigga. Just do comedy.
Okay. Who you talking about, Rich?
No, it was my other brother.
Okay.
I reached out I told him the idea of me doing comedy. And that's when he started searching up clubs. And that's when he found not Scotty's, it's New Brunswick.
Stress Factor.
Stress Factory.
Okay.
That's the first stage I ever performed on.
Okay.
So like, they had like an open mic there. And I performed there. And then after the performance, then he hit up you.
Okay.
And that's when he was like, yo, my little brother want to do comedy.
Yeah. I remember he hit me.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
yo, Sal, you've been doing this for years. Put my little bro on, blah, blah, blah. So, yeah, I get that right there. That was the beginning,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
Shouts out to my man Rich. You know what I'm saying?
Word, man.
That's
The
my
rest
dog right there.
You just never stop from there.
Yeah, I used to terrorize them in high school. I was in class.
No.
You know what I
told me all
mean?
the stories. He told me
I
all the
used to be in there
stories.
terrorizing them, but
Yeah,
then,
yeah, he said
then
he
they
used to
got
be-
better too, so,
Niggas say you used to be selling bus tickets to niggas that don't even take the bus. You used to force them to buy the tickets.
Word.
I was like,
Yeah, they was buying them, so, that was my little hustle. I got away with it, you know what I'm saying? I was definitely getting them like that. Look here, and you get the transfer? Come on now.
niggas like,
You know
I don't even take the bus. He was like, nigga.
I was getting them on that time right there. That's what it do. So how did this union and relationship form? You know what I'm saying? I see everybody swear y'all a couple. You know what I'm saying? Are y'all a couple, or is it just business? We enjoy being comedy buddies. We travel. You know what I'm saying? This is who I trust. This is my bestie, the road
Yeah,
dog.
it started off as comedy, and then it grew to like the best of friends ever.
Okay.
It was strictly comedy. Then it became like, yo, you good in life?
Yeah.
Your family good? Yo, do you need any help? Like, kids good, everybody's good, and it just automatically just became like, all right, yo, you in the hospital, I'm in the hospital with you. And
so put that cape on then.
Yeah. So it just
here I come to save the day. I ain't mad, but that's good.
It just happened naturally, and it happened crazy back at 78 Lounge.
Yo, that's dope.
You remember Kevin Hart through the heart of the city?
Yeah, I do remember that. We was packing in like some roaches.
Yeah, exactly.
Everybody and their mother was trying to get on that. I do remember that.
And then I happened to be by Pam, and then Pam way like it's like.
Yeah, she look like I ain't. We ain't friends.
Exactly. We was friends up to this moment.
Yeah, we ain't doing that right there,
Yeah, but we had a small conversation in 78 Lounge, just exchange Instagrams and stuff like that. She had a show coming up, and I was like, yo, can I get some minutes?
Yeah.
And she told the promoter, he was like, all right. And then I went there, I rocked it out, and since then we just been like, all right, what's next for us?
Yeah. Okay, that's what it do. That's a good connection because y'all seem to work very well together. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can tell that y'all got each other back. Y'all do skits and everything together. I noticed that y'all turned it into a brother-sister bond, into a nice friendship. You know what I'm saying? Where the birthday shouts out to what I'm saying. Real life issues, you always see y'all there for each other. So I wanted to give y'all a round of applause and salute to both of y'all for holding it down and being professional. You know what I'm saying?
Can I get the round of applause from them?
Yeah, there you go, right there.
I appreciate that.
You can't even hear it. You still want the round, just hit the yellow button.
I heard you do it the first time. I was like, nah.
All right. So Pam, for you, you know what I'm saying, comedy has always been like a male-dominant genre. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And there's a lot of y'all ladies out here that's making noise, you know what I'm saying? And particularly you for now because you're the guest. What has your experience been like being in this male-dominated sport? And well, it is a sport to us, you know what I'm saying? It's our craft. Like how have your experiences been over the years?
Honestly, I hear a lot of stories from a lot of female comics, about a lot of shiesty shit that happened, shiesty promoters, shiesty, I've been fortunate up until now to only really have come across somewhat genuine people. Like when I started comedy, I was surrounded by the highs, the cracks, that type of Q Brooks, that little, circle or whatever. So y'all pretty much just showed me love in the beginning.
Yeah, you like a little sis. You know what I'm saying? We trying to make sure you can watch the water. Don't step right there. That's the landmine.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You step right there, that's a trap, sis.
Yeah, so I never really experienced
that one.
Nothing crazy.
Yeah, that's good.
Nobody trying to chase me out of money. But obviously, you do know that it's a male-dominated industry. 10 dudes, 1 woman on the flyer. Every time it's a show, they like, we got to put 1 female on here just because of protocol and shit. But I'm just happy to be in the place that I'm in. I'm happy to get the love that I get from whoever I get it from. If they're not giving it, I wasn't meant to get it. And I just do what I do.
And by the way, Pam is the best female comic in New Jersey.
Give it up for right there. That's what you call.
That's just, and not even because of
best friend. That's my best friend.
Nah,
my best friend. My best friend. Go my best friend.
If you have the 5 elite female comics on one flyer, I promise you, I bet anybody 500, 1,000 that Pam will have the best performance of that night.
Look at that boy. That boy put his money up. See, there you go. Look at that. Look what 78 Lounge done producers. Cheers. You know what I'm saying? I ain't mad at that. I'm going to salute you on that one. And since you definitely...
I might need a refill.
We got you, baby. You already know, man. Sweetzcomedyclub. We know how we do. And
appreciate it, man.
How has y'all experiences, with Sweetzcomedyclub? You know what I'm saying? Once I started the Sweetzcomedyclub, I booked both of y'all before. Having coming on. Yeah, you wasn't ready yet. You wasn't ready yet. My bad. But you was on there.
Did I?
You did it a couple times. You did it a couple times. You did it once or twice. You don't remember?
Fuck no, I don't remember.
Step your shit up there, man. Shit, you know what I mean? Round of applause for that.
This nigga lying. Don't let this nigga lie.
I thought, well, anything I love, I thought I had you before. You wasn't on none of them. You ain't never come to bogeys.
He was there.
But he didn't
He
perform.
wasn't on the flyer.
Nah, he wasn't on the flyer. No, he wasn't booked, but you did perform.
Nigga, fuck all that.
But I'm saying, look, it's still a protocol. You know what I'm saying? You was brand new in the game. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, I get that.
You was brand new in the game. You know what I'm saying? You still would learn how to formulate the jokes and get everything out and the structure. So that's what I was telling you from the beginning. Like, bro, give it time, and you'll slowly work your way up to that. Then now it went from that to what? To slowly you started to get on the fly. Then you started getting booked. Then you started traveling even more to where you, even when you won the comedy competition that we had.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a process. You know, a lot of people get in the game and they just have one or two good shows. They already think they're ready for Def Comedy Jam.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? So it was
more.
more or less a process. Yeah. Yeah, I know. You know what I mean? And then just from all the conversations we was having, I'm like, look, he got it. He got the talent. He got the, you know, the smile. He charismatic enough, you know what I'm saying? But he just needed a little bit more experience. You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
So I didn't want to just throw you out there and then my crowd be looking like, come on, Sal. Come on, dog. You know what I'm saying? So, you know,
I seen them do that shit for niggas that been.
They done it to me, and I own them, motherfucker. Like, all right, man, so it's a bad night, come back next week. So, I mean, it's just part of it. You know what I'm saying?
Part of the game.
It's part of the game. It's part of the growth.
No.
But whenever you came to Sweets Comedy Club, how was the experience?
I don't know. It's always good. It's always good. The crowd is good. They come to laugh. You know, usually in some comedy clubs, you know, they real talkative. They ain't paying attention to the comics. I'm gonna say when I went to yours, it's like they want to laugh. They paying attention. You know, they want a good show. They want their money's worth, and they enjoy themselves. You know, they always enjoy themselves. And when you see me on the flyer, make sure you come out.
Yeah, we're gonna get you on the flyer and make sure you get on here. And why? Now that's another thing I want to ask you, bro. You swear you fat, but you ain't fat.
Oh no! This fat nigga's for life, nigga.
Is he fat, Pam? Please tell him. Do you have this conversation?
Yes.
Cause he try
every day.
Like he drink a lot of water and then pull his shirt up. Like, why you taking the picture like that? Like you bloated or something. You not fat, bro.
You ain't about to tell him that. Just let it go.
Let it go. Is that serious?
Yes. Yep. Don't even trust me.
Pam said, let it go. He's
go.
a big nigga.
Yep.
Look out. He looked down like, we still here.
Yeah, nigga. Yeah, for life, nigga.
Man, I'll be like, okay.
Day one right there.
That's your day one. That's the homie, huh? I ain't mad at that. That's what it do. So Pam, how was your experience? I just seen you on the Angela Yee podcast, the Lip Service. How was that experience?
That was great. Also, shout out to Yee.
Shout out to Miss Yee.
It was dope. I was the co-host on one episode, and then like a week and a half later, maybe like a week and a half, 2 weeks later, the producer called me back and was like, "Yo, can you come do another show?" And I was like, "Sure." So I get to the show, and I'm like, "All right, so who the guest this week?" And Angela Yee was like, "Bitch, you." I was like, "Pause, wait a minute." Like, me?
Hot seat?
Yeah, I was like, I wasn't ready. So our first episode I was co-hosting, and the second episode was actually like my episode. Like I was actually the guest.
That's what it is.
Right,
That's big time right there. Breakfast Club, interviews and all that.
Yeah.
You got to see you on tour with Donnell Rollins, right?
Yeah, I just did
Cut Boys, Caroline's with Donnell. We proud of you over here at Sweets Comedy Club to see your growth and see where you are taking it. You know what I'm saying? Especially right here from Hillside, New Jersey, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
I'm born and raised north, but my grandparents used to live in Hillside, so I got a little bit of Hillside in me. You know what I'm saying? It's right at the border.
Right at the border,
you know what I'm saying? Before it turned to Liberty Avenue, it's still called Summit, you know what I'm saying?
I know you're talking about.
We right there, you know. So, E, you right from North, right? Born and raised?
No, I was born in North, raised in EO.
Okay. What part of EO?
Down the hill.
Down the hill. It's a lot of down the hill.
Rural Springdale.
Okay. Well, you over here in the corner, the dirty side. Nah, I'm fucking with you. You with EOI?
Yeah, I'm with the other campus.
Campus?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, yeah, I forgot.
Campus.
That's, yeah. When I was growing up, it was East Orange, right, Kay?
Orange and Clifford Scott.
Clifford Scott.
Yeah.
I'm telling my age over here. Yeah, Clifford Scott, they built the big campus and they made it one school.
Yeah.
And Pal, you went to Hillside, right? You were comment?
Uh-huh.
Okay. So we got a little bit of, what they call that right there? Taxpayers' dollars.
I don't think they call it shit. But yeah.
Yo, I ain't mad at that. You know what I'm saying? Hillside used to be upscale back in the day. You know what I'm saying? Now it was a little different. Yeah, it was. When I was growing up, Hillside was considered affluent. You know what I'm saying? Right? Even parts of East Orange with the big houses like that.
Yeah.
That was influence. I mean, affluent, I should say.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
This is not my part, but
Yeah, you on spring.
Anything called down the hill clearly is not.
Anything down the hill?
Yeah.
Number blocks and down the hill. Ain't it?
Yep.
Word. So tell me a little bit more, man. What you got next going on? You know what I'm saying? What's your next move?
Man, we just trying to, stay in where we fit in. Trying to keep as close as possible to the names you mentioned, and see how can we grow in those circles.
Okay.
Also, always trying to get strong on stage, trying to have as many stages as possible. Just trying to be elite as we possibly can. I want to know every time I hit the stage, I know it's lights out.
Yeah.
Every time she hit the stage, it's lights out, and see where it goes. It's like, it's really, you don't even know where you're going. It's like we don't even know what's going to happen.
But the possibilities are there. You know what I'm saying?
we
Especially with the circles y'all running in.
Yeah, that's true.
It's definitely, you know what I'm saying? It's good to take advantage of it while it's there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but it's not easy. It's not like, I know you probably see it on the gram and, the smiles and stuff, but this shit is a grind.
Oh,
and,
definitely.
And of course, nobody is making it easy. Naeem, nobody is making it easy for us.
You can't give it to you. You got to earn it. They earned that spot.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Definitely did. So, but it's great that it's like this, because when it's time to actually be like, all right, you ready?
Yeah.
We actually going to be ready.
That's what it is.
It's not an overnight sensation, not no TikTok that blew us up, and then now all the pressure on you to show your talent when you be like, nigga, all I did was do a TikTok.
Yeah.
So, I'm enjoying the journey, I'm enjoying the ride, and I'm happy, that I'm enjoying it with.
So what's up with the skits, y'all? You know what I mean? Y'all got more skits coming? Cause I seen one skit when y'all was in Weekway Park and you were trying to do push-ups and she laid on your back and you couldn't do no more. Man, I said, ain't no way in hell you doing 5 push-ups and paying for the back like that. You know what I mean? She laid on, come on, E! Go hard, E! Like, you know what I mean? The arms and shit started giving up. I saw that right there. Y'all got more?
It didn't happen like that. So
It did. His arm ain't start shaking. There you go. Don't do that.
No,
you know? You gotta call it spade.
Nah, we all if we feel it, we do it.
Okay.
Like if we just in a moment, something happened, and we be like, "Yo, just get the camera," and then we'll just film some shit. We just don't be wanting to just film random shit when we not feeling it because we feel like we have to. But if something happened and we like
feel forced,
because honestly, all we do is laugh.
Yeah.
Like all day. I'm telling him, I'm like, yo, you gotta be the funniest person I know. Like, he just keep me laughing all day at the dumbest shit. I'm like, who thinks like you? Like, nobody thinks like he does. And this shit just be having me bugging. So, when the mood is right, we cut the camera on.
Okay.
And do a skit. That shit was about to go last. Wait a minute.
That was natural. You know what I mean? You see, that's why I sat back a little bit with the mood. You know what I mean? Like, I'm about to step off the podcast. Like, get him a minute, man. Cut the camera on. They're about to get it popping over here. She said that's like, man, they don't tell us. Man. I just said we friends. I just said we friends.
I'm talking about doing skits.
I thought she was about to pull her head back behind her head, like.
No more Tito's.
Right?
God damn it.
Look at that. That's a half a shot. Got you going like that, boy. One more drink for it. You know what I mean? We're going to be like popping tonight. You know what I mean? Yeah, they're going to be shooting some skits like a motherfucker.
Shit,
Turn
man.
this basement to Ray's Boom Boom Room.
Man, look here, you know what I mean? Sweet spot. We're gonna call this the sweet spot.
The
That's
rain
what it
boom
do,
boom
yo.
room right here.
Word. So how many years have y'all been performing? You know what I mean?
What, 6 and I'm 5?
6
Yeah.
years and 5 years?
Yeah.
Nah, y'all still babies in the game. But y'all done made so much leeway in them 5 years.
Yeah.
You know, like I said, I gotta salute y'all and congratulate y'all just on y'all growth and the direction y'all heading in. You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate it.
You know, who also are some of y'all influences? Like, who influenced you to want to be a comedian? Like, what was it that made you say, wow, I'm going to be a comedian? Like, is it like Wanda Sykes, Whoopi Goldberg, or Martin Lawrence,
Yeah,
Cat
yeah.
Williams, Dave?
For me, no, because like I said, I never.
It's Auntie.
It was my aunt. I
There
never.
you go.
I
Sometimes
never thought it was
auntie
a
could be
thing.
the one.
Yep. So when she said what she said, like I said, I've been hearing it my whole life, but that day it hit different.
Okay.
And it made me call somebody who I knew used to post comedy things, and I was like, I don't even know how this worked. And I hit him to be like, yo, how did this whole comedy thing work? Like, I was inquiring, just like what the fuck?
Yeah.
And he was like, yo, come to 78 Lounge tomorrow at 7. I was like, bitch, wait a minute. Like, I haven't even written a joke. I was just asking a question.
Yeah.
And I did my first show at 78 Lounge. I did like 13 minutes?
Yeah.
That's good.
I did like 13 minutes, and I was like, I did
8 of that
great.
was dancing, right?
Shut your ass
She used to be out there pop locking
up.
and
Why
shit.
you keep bringing that shit up?
She pull out motherfucking Snickers bar or Butterfingers. I said, look at this chick pull that bar. I said, no, that shit sweaty as hell when it come out. I said, sis out here getting it. But the more comfortable you got, the shorter that time became and you
Right.
start talking more.
Right. Because I mean, when I'm on the road and when we doing shows with not at Sweetzcomedyclub and we actually out there, they don't really, your time is limited. If they say the show start at 8, at 8:01, the host is on the stage, like, whatever. So everything is on a tight time constraint. So if they like, yo, Pam, I need a solid 12 minutes, I need a solid 7 minutes, whatever it is they tell me, I got to be able to, deliver and be able to maneuver my set based on 5 minutes, 7 minutes, 12 minutes, 3 minutes, whatever it is they're giving me. I got to make sure that I'm able to condense my set and make sure that 3, 5, 7, 12, 15 is powerful.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
There
Instead
you
of me dancing for 3 minutes and niggas giving me the light, and I'm like, hold up, I'm still pop locking. Hold on, so.
She tried to get that motherfucking video out.
Yo, you make me sick.
Trying to get it back. Throw it back to you. There you go. Thank y'all for coming out tonight.
Whatever. So yeah, so
That's what it do, man. So what was one of your, have any of y'all bombed?
Nigga, do I answer this question?
Yes, you do. We asked him about it. You know what I'm
Nigga, I bombed last night. It's like, nah, but yeah, all the time. But I'm happy I bomb. I hope I continue to bomb because that's this. Let me
have a conversation
let
with
me
Pat. Have it quick.
let me-
You don't want to go too far.
Let me
Nah,
explain,
he
fat
got it.
niggas.
Yeah.
Alright.
He said, "Look, fat nigga." God damn. I'm just chunky.
Yo,
I'm chunky.
y'all niggas breathe. This table gonna move a little bit. Nah, but really, if you don't bomb, you don't. I like, especially the times I did bomb, it'd be like 4 people in the crowd. Those are things you want to get used to. So you don't want to bomb when it's now. So you and 1,000
National
people.
TV.
Yeah, you're not used to that. By the time it's me to get on television, I'm not gonna bomb.
Okay.
I know I'm not going to.
Yeah.
It's going to be too important. I already know how it feels to bomb. I bombed before.
Right.
I practiced. I work on it. I gradually got to a point where I'm not bombing anymore.
Yeah,
I just heard Dave Chappelle on some type of album. It was Big Sean album,
Okay.
and he's talking about how he performed in Detroit and he bombed,
Yeah.
and he didn't feel bad about it or whatever the case may be. But you hear Dave Chappelle name, you like, nigga, I'm about to perform at 78 Lounge and bomb. Nigga, I'm alright. I could bomb at 78 Lounge. I'm pretty sure he bombed in front of fucking a crazy crowd.
He get that pass all day.
Exactly,
You know what I'm saying? But he earned it.
Yeah, but to be the GOAT, you gotta fail.
Yeah.
I'm pretty
To
sure.
succeed, you have to fail.
Yeah,
I
I'm
believe
pretty
everybody done went through it. Not some people gonna say that I ain't never do it, and I don't fully believe that, but
Right.
you know what I mean. You can always bomb. You know what I'm
I
saying?
appreciate my losses.
I try to avoid it. You know what I'm saying? I've bombed recently myself. You know that is a rough ride home. Because you get down on yourself. It's like, I know I'm funny in that. I know I'm better than that.
Mm-hmm.
What happened to cause me to go down like that? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And me personally, I don't blame nobody but myself.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? But I get back out there the next time and I make sure I burn it down. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
What about you, Pam? You ever had that experience?
I'm
Not
gonna
really?
say I probably had a performance where I know I could have hit harder, or I know I could have did better. So that's my version of bombing.
Yeah.
I know I'm probably hard on. No, I can't say I'm hard on myself than anybody else. 'Cause
Yeah, he hard
this
on.
nigga, yeah, what?
Okay, there we go.
Shit.
Went somewhere else again. Okay.
What am I being?
You're right. There
Be
you
like
go.
Ike when I get over. You ain't sing the song right, anime. I missed the
You
word.
found out he's sweet.
Nah, but
Elbow me twice if you need me to
Nah,
call
but
the phone.
that's-
So you gotta roll his ass out there. You know
But
what I'm saying?
I be needing that shit because that shit keep me sharp. Cause like I said, sometimes when you condensing your set
Uh-huh.
into 5 to 7 minutes, and then you get booked for a show and they like, alright, we want you to do 20. You get so caught up in doing this little 5 to 7 that your full set, you forget key pieces.
Yes.
He will remind me of a word that I said that I didn't even remember I said in a joke. And he'll be like, you didn't say blue when you did the joke about it. And I'm like, oh shit,
Yeah,
I didn't.
I studied Pam set so much that I could perform that motherfucker. I could,
Ain't mad.
yeah, but I
At
mean,
least you got somebody
Right,
there in that
so-
ear to say, look, sis,
Yeah.
you was going down that way, but then you made the left and shit it went right.
And vice versa. Because he'd get off and I'd be like, you know, you mixed them 2 words up. Instead of she, you said he. Instead of the, you said that.
Yeah.
So we honestly
nice.
critique each other to a really high standard
That's
because it's
correct.
only gonna make us both better. So that's my worst
There's
critic.
been a few
and
times
I'm his
where
worst
I'm in
critic.
the cut and I look and it look like y'all about to have a domestic situation. You getting on the stage, you got that look like, come here.
Yup. Say yup. And vice
Come here.
versa.
You talking to y'all go off. I'm like, yeah, somebody about to get punished when they get off.
Every show, like if I look up and I see him and he's shaking his head, I know I did good. If I see him looking like, I'm like, fuck, what did I forget? And he's be like, yo, you forgot when you came out of da-da-da. And I'm like, how the fuck did I forget that? But nobody else is telling me that. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, oh, yo, good job, sis. Oh, you killed it.
Yeah.
But nobody is there to bring you back in.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I probably appreciate that more than anything else. Even on a roll, you know, we be, like I said, we just challenge each other. And I feel
push
like
each other to be the best.
escalate each
You
other
know what I'm
to
saying?
a really high level. So.
and it's really, you know, if you think of comedy, you don't ever, if I ask both of y'all right now, like, who is the female Richard Pryor? Y'all gonna be like, I don't know. It's not really, y'all don't know.
No, it's
Why?
just females that you just enjoy.
Yeah, it's females you
You know
enjoy,
what I'm
but not in that range of Eddie Murphy, Richard Pryor, and those elite strong names that would never be forgotten, that would never be even considered.
Well, you know, not some more. I
Yeah,
put her
everybody
up there.
has-
I will put some
everybody
more
has
up there.
some-
Yeah. Monique up there.
Those
You know what I'm
are
saying?
too.
Tiffany earned her way to be in the conversation. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
but you know those accolades that Eddie Murphy has.
Yeah.
I don't know a female with those that's like when you hear Eddie Murphy, you mention Coming to America, or you mention those strong roles that's going to be forever great.
Forever etched
And
in
I
my
don't know
mind.
a female that has those type of things that's forever great. And I truly believe Pam has the ability
to be that.
to be that.
Yeah.
So when I see her mess up, I'm not being hard on her just to be hard on her, even if she did great. Even if everybody getting love, asking for pictures, asking for autographs, I'm like, great, get all that. I'm not telling you not to get it, but also next time,
Get back on the grind.
yeah, like to me, it's like I want to get to a point where every joke got you off your seat. I don't want you to just laughing.
Yeah,
If I just got you laughing,
stomach,
Right.
Yeah,
spilling
yeah,
your
if I-
drink on the person in front of you, spitting on them,
Right.
yeah, if I just
smacking your man in the back of the head. You heard what he said?
Right.
Yeah.
That girl crazy.
Yeah,
She said
sometimes.
she gonna jump through the hole in the window shack. And then
Yes.
the chicken shack, wasn't that what it was?
Mhm.
He said he came. You know,
So I be trying to
give me
make
a
sure.
double turkey burger with cheese.
Yeah, so I want Pam to have that title,
Mm-hmm.
the greatest female comic ever.
Okay.
That's I want. I want movies. I want shows. I want stand up. I want that shit to be consistent. I want that shit to be powerful.
What's your percentage of the cut?
70%. Let me get my 70.
You ran down the whole, so your percentage is I get 5% off the fill, 5% on the door. I get 10% for my services. I done flew to Africa and that. You know what I mean?
Nah,
I ain't mad at you.
I'm in the camera too. Goddamn it! I ain't in the.
He said, I'm in here doing all things to make this situation work, Pat.
Right.
And y'all map that out together. Huh? That's what it is.
Everything we do together.
I appreciate that. That's such a beautiful thing, man. You know, you got anything you want to say, Kate? Ed?
Nah, y'all go ahead, man.
Yeah, we
Let's
good,
go
we
back.
good.
I mean, I guess I can ask you a question or two.
Yeah.
How do you guys, all three of y'all, matter of fact, ask you too. How do you guys come up with your material? Like, is it personal experience, or like this things you see that's funny that happen outside, or I mean, I don't know who want to go first, but each one of y'all give me an answer for that.
Definitely personal.
Personal.
Definitely personal.
Personal for me, like I said before, you know, all my jokes, it's a piece of me in every last one of them. You know what I'm saying? All my jokes have happened to me, and then I created the material for the stage. You know what I'm saying?
Same here.
The church joke really happened?
Yeah, I really, actually right down the street. My uncle used to have a church right down the street, and he literally was doing that, and I'm like, I ain't know what to do. So I'm sitting there and I'm getting like, oh, really? And I look, they put the sheet over the girl, and I'm looking, and I'm like, whoa, this is different. But he wouldn't stop, but I wouldn't go down either. So I felt bad afterwards.
Mm-hmm.
So I went to my uncle, and I'm like, man, you know, they laid hands on us in church today, and I ain't fall. Was I supposed to fall? I feel bad. I felt like God gonna be mad at me because I didn't, catch the Holy Ghost.
Gotcha.
And like one of my uncles, God bless dead, my Uncle Rick, he was like, man, if God wanted you on the ground, you would have been on the ground. You know what I mean? So yeah, that for that experience, that church, that really happened.
That's funny.
You know what I'm saying? Even the stuff, the Mr. Clean, all that happened, like looking like, wow, what the fuck happened to Mr. Clean?
Right.
All my material comes directly from me, so or
Yeah.
an experience with me.
Same here.
Same here.
Now, do people, your family members or people that you know using your jokes, do they ever get upset at you guys for that type of stuff? Like,
It depends on how personal you get with it. You know what I'm saying? It depends on how
it
personal.
sounds like you got an answer,
Yeah.
sir.
Go ahead, now.
I mean,
Look,
Look at the camera this way.
I got jokes that family didn't hear yet. That when they do hear it, it's gonna be like, oh shit. But
They ain't coming to Christmas dinner no more.
yeah.
He say shit that I be like, what?
Yeah. So you get too personal.
Yeah, it is. I don't think it's such thing as too personal comedy.
It's too personal because look at Pat's face. Too personal.
There's no such thing as too personal.
Yeah, well, it
comedy.
is.
He
It
don't-
can be.
he
It's
don't
it's a thin line.
That's
You know
like-
what I'm saying.
so you
Between
telling me, like,
funny and disrespectful.
You telling me so? Like when I do roast battles,
Mm-hmm.
you grew up with my brother.
Yeah.
The way I grew up was if this nigga don't want to fight me, I didn't win.
Yeah.
So when I think of comedy, it's like, yo, nigga, this shit happened. We all know it happened.
Yeah.
Why you mad at me because it happened?
Cause don't nobody
Some
talk
people
about it.
can't, and then some family members can't take a joke because they think you really get personal with them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Some people be like, a word? Well, that's why you shit on yourself when you was a kid. They ain't got no comeback, so they go to the farthest end of the ocean and try to get you back.
That sound like his family group chat. Exactly what you that's how
Yeah.
this was.
That's how he do me?
So
Yeah.
basically, if I write for my family, nobody else can really take my story.
Right.
You could probably take bits and pieces and try to make a joke out of it, but you ain't never would say it like I say it.
Okay.
Because it comes from a real place. It comes from a real time.
Mm-hmm.
So I like to dig into those deep stories, to those personal stories, and really dive into those bits because I know nobody else can say it like I say it.
True that,
so
true.
even if it does, I'm pretty sure you got people that took your jokes or whatever the case may be.
A lot of people remix my shit.
A lot of remix your shit, but it's nothing like when you do it.
Style, you know what
But
I'm saying?
nothing like when you do it or when you say it, because everything is coming from a personal place.
But he likes to roast anyway.
Yeah.
So like.
And I was just
He,
about to segue
yes, he
into
is
that.
absolutely. Y'all don't know.
Yeah,
King of Philly.
Yeah,
Won the whole roast battle, shut Philly down, came to Jersey with the belt.
What
Out
was
here
it called?
roasting niggas.
What's that? Welcome to the
Roast
Jungle?
get no, that was
Roast or
roast or
Smoke.
get smoked.
Roasted and smoked.
Right.
What one with Reese?
Oh, that's Roast
That's,
Jungle.
Welcome to the Jungle, right?
Welcome to the
Right.
Jungle.
Yeah. I'm undefeated in Reese League too now.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? You already know. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to snapping, I'm undefeated in Reese League.
I don't
You know what
know.
I'm saying? We ain't never.
I don't know,
I mean, y'all
cause
both got a mic right now. Though.
right, cause
Yeah,
I
just
get
saying,
up.
We can do that later. I don't got no problem. You know what I'm saying? This is my
I
man.
think we should see.
We can get it in.
Cause
Because I'm definitely
He
undefeated.
got the belt though. You undefeated.
Yeah.
This nigga got a belt.
I ain't getting no belt.
Hey,
I ain't getting no belt because I wasn't there for that. So that was something for Reese.
In Reese League, I got the most memorable performances.
How many shows did you do with him?
Like 4?
You did 4. I did 2.
Right.
I did 2.
Yeah,
I did the 2 in Hugo. That was it.
Hugo's. Yeah, I did Hugo's and then another one. Yeah, there was another one.
Yeah, shouts out to Reese, man. Reese the comedian, bro.
Yeah, he need to bring those back, man.
Yeah, he definitely got to bring those back. Those
Bring
are
those
the
back.
2. So how do you get into the one with Philly? You know, went to Philly and roasted them niggas?
Oh, yeah.
Roasted the shit.
Yeah.
Pardon me. Roasted the shit out of Philly. Yo, when he got the Philly crowd was like, what was this nigga?
Philly was
Jersey.
very disrespectful.
They was like,
Yeah, I
they
can
was
only
like,
imagine.
Philly
they was like,
very
give it up for
disrespectful.
this nigga. Everybody started clapping. They was like, give it up for this nigga. They started clapping. They was like, give it up for Eli Rich. I was in that bitch clapping by myself like, oh shit, it's just me.
Crickets.
They was like, this nigga gonna lose. When I tell you, he
You went in,
murdered
son?
these niggas.
I went 6-0.
Yeah, man. Look, see, that's what I'm saying.
Murdered
Like,
these niggas.
following in his father's footsteps, man. That's how you got to do it. You know what I'm saying? You know, I told them when you go in there, you rip these little niggas real fast, get in and get out. Cane, dog, don't be bad.
He did exactly what he was
Yeah.
supposed to do. He came
So
with that
I'm
win.
waiting
6-0 on all of them?
Yeah. I'm waiting on. I want to see the vibe when I go back there again.
Okay.
That's what I want to see because the first vibe it was like get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, but it felt good to walk away with your chest high. You know, after cooking them.
Yeah.
Now they got to go back around there and figure it out.
Yeah,
Hey,
now
let
they-
this Jersey boy come up here and run up and down
It
joint
ain't
with that.
nobody. It ain't nobody gonna beat me.
Yeah.
The first time I lost once in that league.
Yeah, I heard. I ain't looked at that.
Yeah,
You know,
I lost once in that league.
young
and that's-
grasshopper. You know what I'm saying?
I can't.
But I ain't gonna
yeah,
do it.
yeah.
Look, this my, this my man. This my little brother. This my student. You know what I'm saying? We get it in at any moment. But right now we podcasting and after this, if we can get a couple rounds and that don't mean nothing. You know what I'm saying?
I like it when it count.
Yeah.
That's
See,
what I like.
that's
I
what
like,
I'm
I like it when it count.
Yeah, we down here, you know what I mean? Because I can always edit and delete this right here. You know what I mean? We want to do it in the spotlight, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
in front of the crowd where can't nobody say nothing.
But shouts out to Roast to Get Smoked, man, and Reese.
Yeah, welcome
Because
to the
both
jungle,
of them,
right?
yeah, welcome to the jungle.
Yeah,
Both
shouts
those
out to
leagues.
Reese Committee. I ain't never do the, what is it, roast versus smoke?
Yeah,
Roast to
Roast
Get
Get Smoked.
Smoked.
Okay, okay. They smoking there too?
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, so you really should have been killing the ass.
Man,
You did.
yeah. Definitely.
The dude I had, the roast was from Philly, J.O. You remember that first battle?
Oh yeah.
When I talk about his ear, with the air bubble popped on his sneakers.
I remember that one. But the dude that put this one together is Del Gold. You seen
Del
him,
Gold?
the one, the long dreads. He from Philly.
Okay, I probably gotta say it.
Yeah, he used to do. That's how he knew me. From
Okay.
doing that one, so he seen me over there. It was like, so he the only one from Philly that was letting niggas know, like, yo, y'all gonna take this nigga light,
Yeah.
and y'all niggas bullshit, and everybody's like, oh, fuck out of here, fuck this nigga ain't shit. he was like, all right, watch. Y'all niggas ain't gonna listen to me. Ain't nobody listen to him. Oh, they listening now.
I ain't mad at that, bro. That's what it do.
So quick question.
Yeah.
How different is it performing in different places, like different states? Like, is the crowds different? Like, what's the hardest places y'all performed or the best crowds? Like,
I know what you're about to say already. Go
You
ahead.
know what I'm about to say.
Yeah, go ahead.
Peoria, Illinois.
that's what Richard Pryor
Peoria.
from.
Shot.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
outside.
Illinois is
from.
the whole state.
That's what Richard Pryor
Peoria.
Yeah, Peoria. Mhm.
That crowd was like, it was different. That's probably the most different crowd that I actually
Different.
like. I had
from.
to,
What man?
I had to like work, like really work to pull these laughs out of these people. Like we was out there with the Plastic Cup Boys, and it was just like, man, this crowd is just like I don't know. They was just different. I mean, I got laughs from them, but I feel like I had to fight them, you know, for these laughs. Just a whole different energy. But best state, Houston, hands down. Houston is
City is Houston.
lit.
Yeah, I never been to Houston.
Crowd
I
is
gotta
lit.
get down there. I never been to Houston.
And the love that we got in Houston was ridiculous.
Shouts out to H-Town. I ain't been
H-Town,
there yet.
definitely.
My man Grossman said he was gonna get me down there. Grossman, you better get me the fuck down there.
So yeah, every state, you know, they bring different energy. Sometimes you go to a state and you think that it's going to be a certain group of people, so you can never have your comedy tailored for a specific culture because you never know, you know. So you just gotta have like universal jokes that it don't matter if they white, black, Mexican, no speaking the English, it don't matter. You know, funny is funny.
True. I remember one time I performed out there, like in Chicago. That shit was lit. You know what I'm saying?
Peoria,
like,
specific.
See, but I ain't never been there.
The shot.
Peoria.
Peoria.
They're rough out there. Huh? Straight stone face.
Yeah. So I always
Richard
remember.
Pryor.
I always remember Peoria.
Yeah, man, we made him. You know what I mean? Now y'all trying to take our style.
Yeah.
Shit like that. I ain't mad.
So I got one more question for y'all.
What's up?
How do you guys as comedians feel about using other people's jokes or like writing for other people writing for you guys? Like, is that something you guys do? Do you guys write together, or like do you come up with all your own jokes? Or, and again, how do you guys feel about other people when they do those things?
I don't like for people to write for me, and I know he don't either. Again, we'll play back and forth between each other on jokes or something, or he might say something to me and I'm dying laughing and I'll be like, yo, you gotta turn that shit into a joke. You know, we do that. But when other people be like, yo, I got a joke for you, 3 midgets was walking down the street, I'll be like, because it don't
to keep walking.
right, that shit don't hit the same way because it's not coming from me, it's not my story. So I don't really like when people be like, I got a joke.
It don't come out right when somebody else writing because you didn't feel it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
The only person I'm comfortable is with Pam.
Right.
And she tell me, you know, it'd be funnier. Yo, that joke is
Right.
funny. No, it'd be funnier if you said it like this, if you did it like this. Because the only person that knows me 100% is the person next to me. So, and that's vice versa. If she say something
Get your
like,
father leave over here. Stop playing with me, yo. Get your pops, man. Don't do me like that. You know what I'm saying?
Like every now and then, like if we on the road, I'll come back and Naeem will be like, let me talk to you for a minute. And they be like, yo, when you do this, this, and this, you should do this, this, and this. Sometimes I do it, sometimes I don't. And I be like, didn't I tell you to do the thing? And I'm like, but I didn't want to do the thing. I didn't feel the thing or whatever. But in his mind, he was like, yo, that shit was hilarious, but we just gotta feel it.
but when they tell me something.
Oh yeah, with spank time.
I'm like, hold on, slow down. You say, well, why?
You take
the next show, I'm gonna do that. Why?
Take all the instructions.
But we do listen. You know, Donnell and Naeem and Spank. Shout out to all three of them. Plastic Cup Boys all day.
Plastic Cup already.
But when they, you know, they do, you know, Naeem will tell me all the time, like, yo, you know, I see something. You know, I really, you know, he really believes. You know what I'm saying? So I genuinely, you know, we really got a real love for, you know, for Plastic Cup Boys because they really believe.
They definitely show y'all love, and you know that's the home team. Man. You know what I'm saying? having Naeem in that position.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? To earn that
from
right
Jersey.
Right.
It's
Yeah,
inspiration
you know?
seeing somebody from Jersey make it to that level. You
Yeah,
feel like,
exactly. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And
Somebody
still
that's
welcome
around,
somebody
you
with
know,
open arms. That's like,
Catch you saying that to Pow and all that. You know what I
Right,
mean? And
you're
welcome to
right.
the Krausers and all those types of stuff. Yeah. But you remember that Krausers, don't you? Huh? We used to go there and get salami.
Down
Try to
the
get
over
something.
there, right here, inside.
Right there. Right there by the police station in the library.
Yeah, that's a fact.
like for us, this, it's like it has to work. You know,
Yes.
like we don't really have a plan B, and
Exactly.
we literally put all our eggs into this basket.
Mhm.
You know, I know you.
Yeah.
You know, you familiar with, you know, obviously, you know, losing people and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You know, me losing my parents and stuff.
Yeah, I just was about to work my way into that, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, it definitely is a tough topic. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? For both of us. And I remember, you know, after you lost your parents, then I lost my father, you know, I just hit you like, yo, how you doing?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And you need somebody to talk to. And like, yo, like, where you at? I'm on the road with the plastic. I'm like, I'm about to shoot to such and such, but
Right.
I don't feel it, but I need it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Not being able to be funny with the loss of your parent is devastating. You know what I'm
I
saying?
was performing through the whole
Yeah.
ordeal, literally like
Like
the
that.
day before, the day after. Like, I remember one time where were we? We were somewhere, and I was
outside.
no. Remember when I was like, I couldn't even eat at the table, and I was in the bathroom going ham,
Mhm.
and a lady was like knocking on the door. We were somewhere for a show.
I don't know. I just remember Brooklyn. It was during the pandemic. Well, still the pandemic, but it was outside car shows.
Mhm.
And Pam, I didn't have not one complaint. She was probably better than the headliner that night.
Mhm.
Like, really just extreme. I was over there like, what the fuck?
It definitely, for me, it put me in a different mindset at the time. So every time I performed, it was almost like an anger and aggression that I took out on the crowd. You feel me?
Yeah.
And you know, like I was hitting on all cylinders. And you like, everybody laugh. All right, good night. And so when I walking on the stage, I'm back.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. It
What
would-
do we do now?
That's
do
how
we
it
move
is for
forward?
me.
You know,
Mhm.
like the thought of it, the weight of it, and now we got the burial. Now I got to go through this.
Yeah.
You worrying about the rest of the family, and still booking the show for the next day. Do it
Right.
again.
Right.
Yeah.
Literally on the road, on a Zoom call with the hospital,
Mm-hmm.
doing the last Zoom call because they just told me she not gonna make it 24 hours. And I hung up with the Zoom call, and it was like, coming to the stage, just Pam. And I'm out there like, you know, I really don't know. Like, to this day, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
That was definitely rough.
it was a lot. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, you know, he was there through the whole thing. And that was a huge help because I don't think I've ever needed support like I needed at that time. Like, I lost my parents a month apart, followed by my aunt and my uncle in the same day, a week before my mother. So that was like 4 close family members all within a month. You know, so to lose so much family, you know what I'm saying, and then to look around and, you know what I'm saying, you kind of see new family and people who are there, that honestly made that process. Like, I honestly don't know if I would be sitting here right now if it wasn't for, you know, Eli being there through the whole thing. Like, he literally carried.
That's that 70% that you know we were talking about earlier.
He deserves the percentage now. I remember pulling up with the drop top down, the music blasting. I said, look at y'all niggas starting here. He like, yeah, what up, Shab? You know what I mean? I'm like, yo, you had these shit flowing in the wind. I said, look at it. Looking like rock stars on Springfield Avenue. You know what I mean? Y'all coming from Applebee's, nigga? They coming to get that 2 for $20. He said, look, we ain't got enough right now. We got enough. We got to go. You get the three cheese penne. I'm gonna get the double crunch shrimp.
Yeah, but we gonna split it because that's what we do.
We ain't even
across the street.
We ain't got to go too far, man. Look, you gonna relax and cool out. So, but yeah, that's dope right there, man.
So I
it's
gotta
always
make my
good to
parents
see
proud.
y'all. You know what I'm saying?
My parents proud.
Definitely do. Yes. Definitely
That's
got
it.
to make moms and pops proud. I'm
Yes.
gonna make my father proud.
Yes.
Make my mom's proud, you know. And another thing, that's how Sweets Comedy Club became. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, what's the
my
name?
uncle's
Yeah, the name.
was named Sweets.
Got you.
You know, that was like one of the streets names, and you know, I always wanted a comedy club. So you know what I'm saying? He ended up getting killed, and in the process, it was like I was always thinking of a name of a comedy club. I'm like, Sweet sounds slick. That's cool. Sweets Comedy Club.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, so I based it and formatted off of that, which is like it's our family.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It's a meaning behind it. It ain't just the name Sweets. It's a whole family structure. Who else even put it together? You know what I'm saying? Like we got K-Head, my uncle Dino from the shows. You know, you always see my sisters, and my moms, and everybody. So it's a family thing that we built to make Sweets Comedy Club what it is. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes in death, you know, you just gotta find whatever is good in it and pull it out for yourself. It's gonna be hard, and it's gonna be hard to see it. But if you take a minute and take some time, you can find something to get out of it. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
Plus, we gotta live to tell a tale. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
Yeah. You know.
Definitely, man.
So, you know, like I want to thank y'all definitely for coming out. You know what I'm saying? Two of my favorite comedians out here in New Jersey for sliding through. What y'all got coming up now? You know?
Let's see. I got a show in Philly.
Okay.
Allentown, PA this weekend.
All right, you going to Donny Park, huh?
Yeah. Then California. Ontario, California with Plastic Cup Boys in March
Inland Empire.
24th through the 27th. Then it's a all-female show on the 31st.
Then it's back to LA for Netflix is a joke.
Right.
Okay, you on that?
We're going.
Ah, there we go. There you go. But see, that's how it started.
Right.
In there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we'll be
Me and
there.
Kay was backstage at Def Comedy Jam, the last one they had. But Gail Hughley was hosting.
Oh, wow.
Was we back there acting the fool, man?
Man, that was one of the craziest.
Yeah, we was back there. Boy, you couldn't tell us nothing, man.
And
You
whatever
know what I'm
else.
saying?
Whatever else.
Nervous as hell back there. He walking around like he been the HBO executive. I'm in there nervous as hell, like.
Because look, that's when I still was your manager before you fired me, nigga.
Yeah, he got fired. Yeah, that nigga got fired. He wasn't doing what he was supposed to.
And then you can catch E on your next show.
Yeah.
Catch him on the Sweets Comedy.
Yeah, you know, man, I like that plug. See, I see the bounce in. Make sure you put E on that one.
Sometimes we got 40.
I
might start putting knives to niggas. Nigga, put me on your show. Stop playing with me,
I'm
nigga.
standing your ass right back. You put a knife on me, poke your ass first. But now you can't say it was a few shows that got canceled that had to fly and everything with y'all. You know what I'm saying? So you can't
Stop saying y'all.
You!
I'm saying y'all.
You was on there too. You know what I mean? Because I said you can't get one without the other, you know what I mean? Like peanut butter and jelly, you know what I mean?
Nah, this
Caesar and Reese right here.
This is what these Jersey promoters do, right?
I wouldn't get one free.
Yup, they book Pam knowing damn well I'm coming. And that's how they get my black ass for free. Now fuck that.
And see, you was on the payroll. That day, but I thank you. I mean, you done gave me an idea now.
Nah, fuck that.
Yeah. Now you done gave me an idea, fam. You take 50, you take 50, man. That get 10 wins.
I'm ruining shows. It's like, yo, my man, this club stinks, nigga.
Security! Go ahead and remove that nigga.
Everybody get your money back.
So if you're looking to book a comedian, follow me on Instagram at IAM_JustPam.
And comedian Eli Rich on Instagram.
Follow, book,
and
all that.
Sal Holmes, Instagram. Sweets Comedy Club group, Facebook. Sal Holmes personal page. Sal Holmes professional page.
You sound like
YouTube
Sal Holmes sex
channel.
page right now.
We got a YouTube channel, Sweets Comedy Club, where you're going to get the full clip of us right here. They'll definitely be back for more. You know, this is my brother, my sister, in comedy and just actually in life, because we call and check on each other just about regular stuff. You know what I'm saying? So thank you to Eli. Thank you, Just
Appreciate
Pam.
it, man. Appreciate
Shouts out to the facilitator back there, my man Kay.
Yeah.
Sweets Comedy Club. We see y'all on the next one. Thank y'all for tuning in. Peace.
Appreciate it.
Shouts out to the Plastic Cup Boys.